Welcome back to our Friday edition of News Geelong as we turn to the pulsating world of Geelong sport and the one and only Flying Hawk, Nathan Currie.
Cheers, Rollo. First up in sport tonight, News Geelong's man of the Geelong and District Football League, Cal Lowther, caught up with North Geelong coach Frank Foppiani after their win against Winchelsea last weekend.
Great win today. Obviously wet weather footy brings up a few different problems for your side, but yeah, they handled it pretty well in the end.
Yeah, we did, Cal. Look, just happy with the win actually at the start of the game, but you know, to come away with a 95-point win with the conditions as they were, look, it dried up a little bit, but yeah, look, it was just great by the boys.
Are you happy with how the young players are gelling into your side? That seems to be a great mix of young and old players now.
Yeah, look, all the kids that have come through North Geelong, and you know, they've worked pretty hard to play senior footy, and you know, they all want to play. So you know, they're getting the rewards now for the hard work that they've done in the past. So.
And the skills of your side as well, and their willingness to work and their work rate as well around the packs has obviously been really, really impressive. Yeah,
look, it was a focus today for us. I think we started slowly last week against West, and the focus was on our, you know, attack on the footy, and you know, it just showed today that they're really up to it.
And you've obviously got Anarchy next week. They're a real barometer side of the competition. What are you looking to do and work on with your players coming up for next week?
Well, look, we'll get on the track this week and have a bit of a run, and look, each side's different obviously, but Anarchy are thereabouts fighting that position we are, so yeah, we'll be, you know, out there to beat them for sure.
All right, thanks very much, Frank.
No worries, thanks, Cal.
And thanks for that, Cal. Moving into the top level of the AFL now, and News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson to find out about all things down at the Cattery. Now, Bomber, first of all, will your two big gun forwards, James Podsie-Ardley and Cam Mooney, play this weekend?
I think Podsie's a reasonable chance to play, but Moons has got to tick a few more boxes and more unlikely than likely. But we haven't ruled him out. His ankle's just really swollen. But structurally there's not much wrong, but if he gets his swelling down, he'd be a chance to play, but it is quite swollen.
Would you like to rest the J-Pod, or do you have no other choice but to play him?
Probably not this week, because we need one guy over 6 foot to play in our forward line. So no, look, if Hawk's not going to play, Moons is more unlikely. So you know, Podsie, if he is sort of reasonably fit, will probably play.
Can you tell us exactly what the problem with Tom Hawkins is?
He's got a hot spot there. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not 100% sure. But the scenarios are that he could probably play this week. He could play next week, the week after, or he might just have a month off or 8 weeks off. Yeah, that's just endless. So we just got to sit down and work out which way he wants to go, because he's the one taking all the risk. Oh yeah, and just our history with Matthew Egan and everything else, and you know, the boys are tired now, never to play again. So it's just really important that you know, everybody's informed and people know exactly what risk they're taking when they take the field.
It must make life easy for you when a young player can come into the team and play his role. Were you happy with first game of Taylor Hunt on the weekend?
Yeah, we're really pleased with his performance, and that's the beauty about our club. I think over a long period of time we've just continually trained people up to play a certain style of footy, and you know, we have a lot of our players that have started their careers here are at other clubs too. So yeah, we just love seeing young people come in and just slip right into the way we play, and he certainly did that on Saturday night.
Trent West is another young player that's playing some good footy, but in the VFL. Is he close to a call-up?
Yeah, Westy had a great game, and there's no doubt that he's would love to play him. He's just taken a while to get consistent, and you know, at senior level he's played some reasonable footy, but you know, he'll get an opportunity soon, I think, and yeah, we hope that he can take the next step and become a consistent AFL player.
There's been a lot of talk about a turf war this week. Are you concerned about the surface at Etihad Stadium?
Not really, no, and I haven't seen it firsthand. You know, walked on it for a long time, but you just know it's news, and really we just got to hope that you know, the curators, AFL and Etihad put on the best turf they could possibly put on. Sure, there'll be a fair bit of work this week on it.
You must be feeling good about it, but how big a blow is it for Essendon not having David Hill in their side this weekend? Yeah,
it is. The rider just has to do more work, and they'll probably play a young ruckman come in. But yeah, Hill's a good player. You know, he we rate him very highly. He plays footy the right way, and very aggressive and big and strong and powerful, and he's a leader. So yeah, but we got a few out too, haven't we?
What's the situation with Matthew Scarlett?
He'll play after the bye. He did a little hamstring, not a big one. Yeah, but there's no rush with Matthew. He'll just come back after the bye and he should be okay.
And what about your skipper, Cameron Ling? How's he coming along?
He probably play. Yeah, he'll play. Yeah. He just missed out the other night, and he was a bit slower than we thought, but he'll get up there.
Will you and the staff get a nice break over the bye weekend?
We're not going to turn up at work and do nothing. So they're going to have a holiday, yeah. We're going to have a bit of a time away. And we deserve it too. Everybody in football clubs deserve it.
Now, I know you're not too keen on Gary Ablett questions, but I've just got one to finish off tonight. Gary approached assistant coach Brendan McCartney at quarter time last week against West Coast. Was he a bit agitated?
Look, it's a game. We're all very competitive, and I don't mind a bit of confrontation, and I didn't know about it until yesterday, and I don't think there's a lot in it. I think Gary just had a few little complaints and whinges, and Brendan McCartney said, "Yep, I'm hearing you, mate, and just get back and play footy."
Thanks for your time there, Bomber, and good luck tomorrow night against the Bombers. That's it for sport tonight and this week. I'll see you next Wednesday, but until then, it's back to you, Rawlins.
Thanks very much, Nathan. You have a good, safe weekend following the Bellarine Football League. The match of the day between Geelong Amateur and Queenscliff down at Queen's Park. Well, the winter nights and the winter days are getting colder as we move closer to the shortest day of the year. Sparkling Larni Salathiel joins us with the weekend expected weather conditions. A very good evening to you, Larni.
Good evening, everyone. Not much has changed for the long weekend. It's still looking very cold. For tomorrow, we've got a partly cloudy day with some isolated showers, a top of only 14. For Sunday, a partly cloudy day, isolated showers until afternoon and a maximum of 15. For Monday, some morning cloud and light winds, but mostly sunny day and a top of 15. And for Tuesday, we've got a sunny day, light winds and a maximum of 14. For Wednesday, becoming cloudy again and a maximum of 16. And for today, we had some cloud increasing during the day, a few scattered showers around, a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 15. Another cold front to cross the state tomorrow, and some very cold nights on the way, ranging between 3 and 6 degrees. So that's it for the weather this week, and another update on Wednesday. Graham.
Thank you very much, Larni. You enjoy your weekend of social activity and keep yourself warm and dry, both inside and outside. Thank you for being with us on this Friday edition of News Geelong. We'll be back next Wednesday evening with another news update from the best regional city in Australia. As our Mayor Councillor John Mitchell would say, there's no doubt about that. Remember, little Joan won, take your time and smell the flowers. I do hope you like the shirt and tie tonight. From all the team at News Geelong, a very good night.